Bryce. All right, Bryce it is. This is not our dear Brycus, aka Nesh Complex. It is a very different Bryce. Hello. Who are you?
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Dekker?
No, I didn't know Dr. Dekker.
He was an antagonistic psycho.
Whoa.
I hope you're not from the same school of thought.
Is this man just openly drinking in your office? I don't know, maybe. It's possible. Antagonistic psycho?
I didn't really like Dr. Dekker, and for quite a few reasons, actually. I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind.
Of course. What's wrong, Bryce?
Originally, I was suffering with depression. Work was piling up. I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed.
Originally?
Apparently, I've gone a little mad. For me, I have 25-hour days.
Oh, this guy.
Ah,
Yeah, I know this one.
25-hour days.
At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
Yeah, slows down.
Huh. Wonder if that's real. I wonder if it's connected to Mariana.
Huh.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
So what to do? Does he go to the Pearl? Have you been to a club called the Pearl?
I have no knowledge of that.
Apparently not.
Do you take medicines?
Sorry, I don't know anything about that.
Do you go dancing?
Is that something I should know about?
I don't think that he's actually connected.
What do you do during your hour?
I'm a grave digger, Doctor. And people are dying quicker than we can bury them.
Look like a gravedigger.
You look like the
twink.
skinniest twink I ever did see. Also, that doesn't exactly answer my question. No, he's not a mortician, he's a grave digger. Like, he digs the graves. Why are people dying?
That's meaningless to me.
That's meaningless to me. Oh, okay. That's just, you know, these things happen. You're a grave gig. What?
Grave digger?
Grave dig. You dig graves. You. Okay. He's a nihilist, obviously. Probably. Okay. Is he a lone digger? Do you work alone?
We're all alone to some extent, don't you think? I don't have any friends, so I suppose that makes me lonely. In the midnight hour, though, I have as many friends as I like.
Excuse
Do you
me?
have a favorite celebrity, Doctor? In the hour, I could take a picture of myself with them, like we're the best of friends.
Uh... Are you lonely, bruh?
You already asked that.
Yeah. Well, sort of. Anyway,
Yeah,
did this man just admit to breaking into Britney Spears' house? Yeah, probably. Do you do anything illegal?
I don't have anything for you.
Oh, that was defensive. Anyway, you take pictures?
I've taken a lot of pictures. I have great shots of all the tourist sites. It's amazing what exposure you can use when moving cars are literally frozen still. Must be the sharp focus.
I don't like this dude. Yeah, me neither. He's spooky. Yes, but, unconditional positive regard. As a medical professional, we must take him at his word.
You're a streamer.
I'm role-playing! Days, okay. So what are we following up on? Sharp focus? Sharp focus?
I don't know.
I don't know. This is a humanist practice. I don't even know what humanism is, technically, like what it encompasses. I have no idea. Studied under Dr. Carl Rogers. I will pretend I know who that is. No, I won't. I shouldn't lie to you. What are we following up on, y'all? Focus on client-centered psychology. Ah, yes. Absolutely. I studied psychology for a little while. And I've had lots of different therapists. So I am really excited for this pie. Like, I'm looking over and that looks like, ooh, that looks nice. That's gonna be a really good texture on the crust. I think we should go back to the slow down time thing. Okay, so time slows down for you?
No, sorry.
What do you mean, no, sorry?
Ask about the midnight hour. You have
What?
to use the terminology.
Okay, what do you do in the midnight hour?
You gotta remember, you have to keep it.
I'm not
within the
sure
terms
what you're
of the
asking
music.
me. Can you be more specific?
Okay, so remember when it said if a patient is confused by a question, that means you need to drill down more.
The mid hour?
It's a bizarre thing to know
Okay.
you have an extra hour every day. I rarely ever sleep until after midnight now, so I can appreciate the extra time. I get a lot of work done in that time. I'm completely caught up. The depression is no longer an issue. 25 hours is a blessing for me. But apparently, it's not real, and I'm insane for thinking it is. What do you think, Doctor?
I think... You're insane. No. I think we should talk more about this.
I can't help you there.
I'm studying to be a psychologist right now, and this is wild. Yeah, it's fucking wild, and it's gonna get wilder. Let me just tell you that. It's gonna get fucking wilder. Oh, Christ alive. Okay, let's see what they want me to follow up on here. Okay, we got 3 questions that we can follow up on. So let's go with
Originally,
this one.
I was suffering with depression. Work was piling up. I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed.
Do you have a stand? Ore no stando. midnight hour.
You have to also be a vampire to make it last.
Huh.
Dio couldn't make it last.
Are you a vampire?
Sorry, I don't know anything about that.
What kind of deadlines? Okay. What kind of lines? Huh. Deadlines. Because he's a grave digger. Originally. Oh, okay. You were depressed?
You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again. And as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is. I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour.
Okay. I liked Between the Wires and Alice Isn't Dead. I think it's Within the Wires? I did listen to Alice Isn't Dead. Quite good. This reminds me a little of the Bright Session podcast, except that's about people with superpowers. That's interesting. That sounds like it could be good. I've listened to a little bit of Within the Wires as well, but Bright Session is not familiar to me at all. Might need to check that out. Okay. So, let's see. What should we follow up on next? We've got, we could talk more about Dr. Dekker. I think I want to avoid that for a little bit. We could ask more about the Midnight Hour, and we could ask more about his depression. Why was Dr. Dekker an antagonistic psycho? Oh, never mind. I mean, if everybody wants me to ask more about Dr. Dekker, I will. But, you know, I've made my opinion known. So, what are we following up on next, y'all? Depression, the Midnight Hour, or antagonistic psycho? How are you managing your depression? Ah. He did state he's not depressed anymore. Dekker probably. Okay. Yeah, fuck it then. Let's follow up on Dr. Dekker.
I didn't really like Dr. Dekker, and for quite a few reasons, actually. I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind.
Oh, okay. So there's two things to follow up there. What are your problems? Nah, y'all wanted me to do the Dekker. I'll do the Dekker. But he is your problem. yeah, maybe. What are your problems then? Haven't we already talked about that? Yes, we have. Okay. Ooh, chicken soup time. Oh my god, this looks amazing, babe. Thank you. Caught up on deadlines. Caught up on deadlines. I could ask about that. Misdiagnosis leads to trust issues and can result in exacerbated symptoms. That is a fact.
I love how CP is taking this like as a serious diagnosis.
I know, right?
A thing called the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker.
Yeah, this is we're playing it with the psychologist perspective on this is really interesting to me, and I kind of love it. I know it's a dumb game. No, don't worry about it, CP. I appreciate you being you here.
The normal rules don't apply.
Want to be a humanistic psychologist. Yeah, that seems like an admirable goal. Okay. You said a few reasons. Tacos and eats. Ooh, nice. Ooh, those look good.
Yeah, they do.
You said a few reasons
Dr.
you
Dekker
didn't
would
like him?
say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself.
Excuse me? But how do you know? Yeah.
I think it's like it starts off with the story saying that he was found murdered.
Yeah.
So
I think that's known to all of the patients at this point. What didn't you want to do?
Is that something I should know about?
Okay. What did he force you to do?
I have no knowledge of that.
What did he make you do? Okay. What did he make you do?
I know you're asking questions to try and get a bearing, but I'd rather not talk about that now. Let's just enjoy the getting to know you phase before the ugliness kicks in.
What? Okay. Ugliness?
Doctor, pace yourself, please. This is my session. I'm paying.
Okay. Tell me about yourself. Who are you? Yeah, no. How much am I getting paid for this? Yeah, no idea. How much are you paying?
yeah, try the pictures.
Okay. What do you take pictures of? You take pictures? Yeah, I already asked that. But, let's see. Something more specific. There's stuff we still didn't ask. Okay, that's cleared. 25-hour days, midnight hour, or you were depressed. Let's look at all of these.
At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
I think this dude has a personality disorder, TBH. Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Why did you go to see Dr. Dekker? Did you go to see Dr. Dekker?
Depression.
That's meaningless to me.
Depression. He came in because he was depressed.
That's true, yes. He did come in because he was depressed. And now he has the midnight hour, and he's not depressed anymore, but Dr. Dekker thinks he's insane because he thinks the midnight hour isn't real. Not to literally be an armchair psychologist, but I am literally looking at my general psych textbook right now. That is helpful, CP. I think that is good. Alright. So what else can we ask about in there? I already asked about the midnight hour specifically.
Well, rewatch the 25-hour day one, because that one still says.
At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please.
Oh, do as you please.
An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
Okay, so I need to ask him about doing as you please. Do as you please?
In the extra hour, I mainly catch up with work. It's a godsend. Sometimes I play chess against myself. It relaxes and strengthens the mind all at once.
Okay, well, I'm glad you have interests. You enjoy chess?
I like chess. I still play sometimes when I can find an opponent. There's nothing more satisfying than planning scores of moves in advance and then watching things unfold as you saw them. I shouldn't have told anyone about the Queen.
What? What about the Queen?
I stumbled across a relic myself. An ancient chess piece.
A
Queen,
relic?
I believe. The best chess piece. The most freedom of movement. But they took it away immediately and proclaimed the whole east side of Henley Church a protected site of archaeological importance, which means we're not allowed to use it until the archaeologists have finished. I wish I hadn't told anyone.
What? Oh, okay, so he's a gravedigger and was digging as part of his job and discovered this chess piece as he was digging. And now the site is of archaeological importance and they can't dig there anymore, and they took the piece away from him. He discovered his stand.
Well, the Queen can also move as many spaces in whatever direction it wants, so freedom of movement matches with the 25th hour as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That one's green. Stand checkmate or stand queen's gambit? He's traveling to liminal spaces, plus he's got, like, a personality disorder. Yeah! Yeah. Okay. So, let's look at the midnight hour bit.
It's a bizarre thing to know you have an extra hour every day. I rarely ever sleep until after midnight now, so I can appreciate the extra time. I get a lot of work done in that time. I'm completely caught up. The depression is no longer an issue. 25 hours is a blessing for me. But apparently, it's not real, and I'm insane for thinking it is. What do you think, Doctor?
Ah, okay. Insane was, highlighted there. So, insane?
I thought it would be too early to make a diagnosis, but it's good you're having a go anyway.
What? No, that's not what I meant. Do you feel insane? Ah, shit. Well, that one's cleared.
You'd think being a
depressed.
gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again, and as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is. I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour.
Okay. So extra hour and shovel.
Yeah, no, you keep forgetting the rules of this game. If they ask you a question, answer yes or no.
Ah.
You have to play within the rules of their parsing and stuff.
Oh no.
Yeah, you accused him of being insane.
Shit.
You didn't play within the rules that they set up at the beginning, so...
Well, I fucked that up.
Kinda, yeah.
Alright. Use a shovel?
Henley Church, where I work, is located on an old Norman motte and bailey.
What does
You
that
can't
mean?
use mechanical diggers or excavators
Oh.
there in case you destroy a relic.
A relic? Oh, yeah. Tell me about Henley Church.
Henley Church is relatively small. Well, for the number of bodies they expect us to pack into the ground, it's relatively small. The whole building was once owned by Scientologists, but they handed it back to the community as a tax break, I believe. Or they'd finished doing whatever it was they wanted to do with it.
Okay. Professional answer to that question is, insane is an outdated term with a lot of baggage. I believe you are experiencing your perspective, and what I'm trying to find out is how I can help you. That is good. I like that. Back into the ground?
I don't have anything for you.
Scientology, New Dagonism, subtitle The Bad Sect. Yeah. But, F to Bryce. Yeah, F in the chat for Bryce, because this boy's pretty fucked up. Bless his heart.
Henley Church is relatively small. Well, for the number of bodies they expect us to pack into the ground, it's relatively small. The whole building was once owned by Scientologists, but they handed it back to the community as a tax break, I believe. Or they'd finished doing whatever it was they wanted to do with it.
Alright. Tell me about Scientologists.
I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore. I used to believe in God, but not anymore. There are too many religions to pick from, don't you think?
Huh? Too many religions.
I don't know.
God. No, I don't think there are too many religions.
Then we disagree. Have you watched Zeitgeist, Doctor?
Oh, for Christ's
Some of it
sake.
is believable, and the part about most religions stemming from the same basic facts. It's more likely that they've all got it wrong than one of them has it right, in my opinion.
Oh my god. The type of fuckboy that asks, have you watched Zeitgeist, is one of my least favorite and most despicable of fuckboys. Just it's often a young white man who watched that movie and is refusing to acknowledge their inherent privilege in being born a white man. Anyway, hi Moom, how you doing? What is happening? We are playing the Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker, and I'm trying to be, professional and help my patients figure out what's wrong and help them, lead more comfortable lives. Have you watched Zeitgeist is what the edgy, fake, woke, angry atheists that try to pick me up on campus say to me. Yeah, that kind of encapsulates it, doesn't it, CP? It's the angry white atheist line. Hello, Moom. It's good to see you. So I'm seeking help from the community, help from whoever's watching, on what to ask and who to ask and what actions to take here. Maybe ask about the movie, maybe he'll mansplain. No, I haven't seen Zeitgeist.
I can't help you there.
Okay. I'm feeling fancy tonight, so I'm gonna be quiet while I put on a full face of makeup to go nowhere at all. Yep. Hey, if you're doing it for you, that's all that matters. Enjoy yourself. Have fun with it. So he didn't what is Zeitgeist?
That doesn't mean anything
okay.
to me.
Alright. No.
I don't think the movie has anything to do with any of this.
You're valid.
No.
Honestly, there was a chat message you ignored earlier that packing the bodies into the ground that you should probably follow up on, because you remember the video, it like had emphasis. It zoomed in on his hands. Like,
yeah, I literally asked. I literally typed in pack into the ground.
Well, that doesn't...
Sorry, I don't know anything about that.
That doesn't mean anything to me, and I know what we're playing.
Achievement unlocked, Century. I've asked 100 questions. Oh, fucking lovely. Pack bodies into the ground.
That's meaningless to me.
Why are there so many bodies?
Why are there so
stuff like that.
many bodies?
I can't help you there.
Let's see what they want me to ask about. Notes. Everything's green. Except... Oh, that's Mariana. Yeah, everything's green on him at the moment. What do we want to do here? Do we want to keep talking to him? Do we want to follow up with something with him? Do we want to talk to somebody else? He's Amber. Oh, he's Amber. Okay.
Yeah.
So, we have Claire, Elin, and Nathan. So, I did try no, I don't think you're insane.
Yeah, no, once you've answered it, it's done. Like, you can't take back the thing.
Yeah, no. I can't unfuck that.